Hey everyone!
Hello.
Welcome to Travel Talk. We did not have a Travel Talk last week because this time last week I was in the middle of the Caribbean. So we postponed a week. And our topic was going to finish up the hotels, but Disney released some information about Christmas. So
I forgot about Christmas ears. I don't have any Christmas ears down here.
Go ahead and go get some Christmas ears. We'll wait.
I gotta go all the way upstairs. I'm not even that. Okay. We'll just wear the small world ears. I'm gonna get up.
Crack me up.
Is this it? I think I got them. I got something. Oh no, something's falling. They don't match though. They don't match what I'm wearing. The small world ears did. Okay. Yeah, they're pumpkin-y.
Okay, that'll work. Okay. So, the past few weeks, past couple of months really, have been filled with information regarding the holidays at Walt Disney World. And I know that a lot of people were like anxious and really wanting to know what the plans were, especially because we also had the 50th anniversary thrown into the mix. So our first announcements during the halfway to Halloween was Boo Bash. And instead of having the Not So Scary Halloween party and the Very Merry Christmas party, they're doing it as an after-hour event. It starts at 9, and with your ticket, you can get in at 7 p.m. Some events are starting at 9, some are starting at 9:30, depending on the date for Boo Bash. And so they're either ending at midnight or 12:30. And prices do range. If you're interested in those tickets and you need some assistance, you can contact either one of us and we will help you get that all figured out. So I know that some people are really excited. I know some people are, this isn't what we typically had. Where's our Not So Scary? One, I think it's still a little bit to do with. Are you done yet?
I think so. I was like, I just realized I wasn't really in the screen, so I started scooting my chair over. I'm okay, I think.
Are we sure?
Maybe not.
You're still not all in camera. There you go.
I'm like 5 feet away from my desk now. That's an exaggeration, but about 2 feet.
What is so different tonight about it the rest of the time?
I don't know. Maybe it's at a different angle. I think I usually have it angled like that.
Well, there you go. Now you have to scoot back the other direction.
I just moved Sorry.
And I know I lost my train of thought.
Welcome. You were talking about the Boo Bash.
Welcome to Travel Talk, where it's kind of like Coffee Corner. We're not quite sure what's going to happen. Yeah, we're just looking. There's a topic. For Boo Bash, I know. I think part of it is still Disney's doing crowd control to really limit the amount of tickets and limit the amount of people. And so I know some people aren't happy about it. I know some people are just happy to have an event. Let us know in the chat. Let us know in the comments what you think about Boo Bash. So then this past week, we got the information at halfway to the holidays about the Christmas party that they're going to have. And it's going to be another after-hours event. And for some reason, it is not wanting to load on my computer. There we go. Resort.
So I got some new, while you're figuring that out, I got some new KAB lip kits because they had buy one, get one free. And I had a 15% off coupon. So I bought 2 and got 2 free plus 15% off. And the lip kits come with pencil sharpener, lip liner sharpener, lip liner, lipstick, and lip gloss. All for like $49.99, so $50 for all 4 of those items. And then you buy one, get one free, so you're literally getting them for $25 a piece, which one stick of lipstick is like $25. And then I got additional 15% off of that. So I bought 4 lip kits, and I posted a reel yesterday, and I've got a couple other reels. Today's is called Sweetheart.
And it's a lip plumper.
I put lip plumper on top of it.
And Christy told me something like, this is totally off topic, but I didn't know that Lip Plumper has bee venom in it. I had no idea.
Yes, most of them do. Some don't. Some are synthetic, but most of them do. Okay. And get a little shot of my cleavage right there. Sorry. KAB 15 if anybody wants 15% off.
There you go. Right there. So on Monday, we got the holiday season returns Walt Disney World, and we have a little bit of information about the holiday stuff during the 50th. So Magic Kingdom, they're calling it the Disney Very Merriest After Hours. And tickets are going to go on sale next month. And we don't know what prices are going to look like or what the dates are. We know it starts on November 8th and it ends on December 21st. And there will again be an early purchase window for guests of the Walt Disney World Resorts. So if that is something that you are interested in, if you are interested in those tickets, please feel free to message myself, message Christy. You can find our information in the description. And we will help. We will get that all situated so that we can get you those tickets. So, from what there are rumors, this is nothing that's been defined definitely by Disney, but the rumor is that the dream lights will not be on the castle for this year or next year.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so with all the 50th decorations anyway.
So, I know a lot of people are disappointed about that.
Could you imagine the dream lights trying to go over the 50th anniversary decorations?
I know.
But the projections were awesome last year. So, I mean, I'd be happy to see them again this year.
So, just throwing that out there. I know a lot of people really enjoy that. I know a lot of people wish that it was the fairy godmother lighting up the castle instead of Anna and Elsa, and you never know what will happen when they start bringing things back after the 50th. So moving on to Hollywood Studios, we will again have Sunset Greetings, and if you have never done the Sunset Greetings at Hollywood Studios, it is really worth it. It is a projection show on the Tower of Terror, and it is so cool. They have these two big screens that are also showing things on the sides, and it snows. And there are photo passes. Yep. Don't eat the Snope. If you have kids that you're upset at, tell them to eat the Snope, and then you've essentially washed your kids' mouth out with soap without doing anything. Just telling them to eat Snope.
I have a picture of both of my kids doing this. I'm like, don't do that. I was like, whatever, if you got soap in your mouth.
There are PhotoPass photographers typically out with that during the snow. So definitely, if you have Memory Maker, make sure to take advantage of that because those are some really pretty pictures. Mm-hmm. And then Santa Claus, this is really exciting. Santa Claus will bring some North Pole cheer to a motorcade on Hollywood Boulevard. So that's really exciting. So that means we're getting another parade at Hollywood Studios. And then they have returning will be the holiday tag for the first time in forever Frozen sing along. And if you've never seen the holiday tag, it's hosted by Olaf, and it's got a song about family, and it makes you bawl and take tissues. So, and then in Animal Kingdom, they will have seasonal decor and a festive character boats floating down the river. And so not a whole lot at Animal Kingdom, but kind of goes along with what the theme is. And for some reason, Epcot's down at the bottom. And then at Epcot, we have Festival of the Holidays, and it will run from November 26th through December 30th with holiday kitchens around the park, performances by Voices of Liberty. And if you have never heard Voices of Liberty, you need to take some time out of your day and spend it listening to Voices of Liberty. It's a cappella. It is beautiful to sit and listen to. You definitely need to do that. The guest favorite cookie stroll and more. What I want to know, and I think a lot of people want to know, is are we getting the Storytellers back. What are you doing?
Scooting back. I felt like you could see up my nose.
Do you have a booger or something that we shouldn't see?
It's itchy, so there probably is one.
Here's the thing, y'all. They let Christy and I out individually without supervision. So we're still trying to figure that out. We're like, why don't we have like guided assistance? I don't know. The Storytellers are awesome. They're typically in each of the countries, and they talk about how the holidays are celebrated in each country. Hello, Anna. Welcome in. Christy's now muted.
I'm muting me so I can bring up the chat, and I don't want it to like refurb. So I'll be right back.
Gotcha. Okay. I was like, okay, now what's happening? Correct. Samuel's correct. The other unknown right now is, will we get the candlelight processional? And like, if you don't know what the candlelight processional is, it's where they bring in guest narrators, and they narrate the story of the birth of Jesus in the American Pavilion at the American Adventure, in that big area where they have like the bands and things. And they are backed by a large, massive choir. You can find them on YouTube and find one. Neil Patrick Harris is usually a narrator. Pat Sajak has been a narrator. Let's see, lots of. I think. Hold on, I'll get in a second. John Stamos has been a narrator.
He's a hottie.
I knew Christy was going to say that.
He is. The only person that would be better would be Tom Hiddleston, dressed as Loki.
I'll say it has to be something to do with Marvel, because I have no idea.
Yeah, it's Loki. Or Jeremy Renner dressed as, like, Jeremy Renner's not even a good-looking dude, but as soon as he gets his Hawkeye uniform on, I'm like, you look good, dude. And he's not even a good-looking dude. Tom Hiddleston actually looks better without his Loki costume than he does with his Loki costume, but he's still good. Yeah.
Whoopi Goldberg is also typically a narrator. You can go back and look and find previous year's narrators, but that's another thing that we haven't found out if it's coming back or not. It's always really, really popular. They typically have a candlelight processional meal that you can book. You'll have your dinner and you'll get your tickets for the candlelight processional, and people who don't have tickets start lining up like at the beginning of the previous show. It is that popular. So if it's something that, check it out on YouTube. I don't particularly have any videos of the Storytellers or of the candlelight processional. Christy, do you have any?
Pictures?
Or vlogs of the candlelight processional or Storytellers?
I don't know that I have any pictures of the candlelight processional. I've only seen it once, and there was no sitting available, so we were actually standing in the American Pavilion, just kind of looking down. Mm-hmm. What was the other one?
The Storytellers.
Oh no, they didn't do Storytellers. Well, we didn't see any Storytellers when we were there in 2019. They did them, but we didn't see them.
I'm going to link another channel that I know has some in the chat. It's Diz Our Dream. They are another Disney YouTuber, and they have some good videos of that. So I will link their channel in the chat. Continuing back up.
Randy / Ryan is here. Welcome in.
Hey, I'm just going to start saying hi, double G's, because I never can get your name right. Disney Springs is going to have the tree stroll, and these are Christmas trees that are decorated in themes. They've had Haunted Mansion, they've had Tower of Terror, they've had multiple different themes of different trees, and you walk. Sometimes at one point they had all in one area, but I think from what I understand, last year they had them spaced out. And And I think that's what they're going with again this year.
In 2019, we did the all in one area. But last year they had them spread out, and we completely forgot to look for them when me and Kathy were there on, I think it was the 18th. It might have been the 17th of December, because we were there the 17th and 18th. It was a really short trip. We went to Disney Springs, but we completely forgot to look for any trees. We were just like, we were on driving home. I was like, you know what we forgot to do? And she's like, what? I was like, look for those dang trees. She was like, oh yeah. But in 2019, I have pictures of them from 2019. They're usually about the same every year.
Sam says the tree, I don't know why I don't have that up there. Sam says they are decorated almost as good as PTV. And if you don't know who PTV is, that is Pepper Tree Villa. Mm-hmm. They are another Kings of Christmas. Mm-hmm. And I will link their channel in the chat. They actually just did a live stream from their local Hallmark store.
Yeah, so they start kicking off their Christmas decorations because they decorate so much. They start kicking off in July for their Christmas decorations.
So make sure to check out Diz Our Dream if you're looking for Storytellers and for Candlelight Processional, and check out PTV for all of their Christmas stuff going on.
I actually hit 1,000 subscribers, while I was in their live stream a couple of years ago.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, it was like a year and a half ago now, I think, maybe a year ago. I know it was like 2 months before our November trip. So a year ago, less than a year ago.
That's awesome.
Or no, 2 years ago. It was in 2019. It's 2019.
So there's going to be snow in the town center. And if you didn't know, Disney Springs is broken up into sections. And so definitely make sure to grab a map and go check out the snow in the town center. And then at the resort hotels, it says our Disney resort hotels will be decked for the holidays with iconic trees and other seasonal touches. And a guest favorite will return this year as select gingerbread displays will once again be part of our holiday season.
I do have some pictures of the gingerbread displays.
Awesome. At select resorts, you'll find restaurants offering holiday menus, specialty food, and drink. So if you want to find more and want to read that a little bit more closely, I will drop the link to the Disney Parks blog in the chat if you want to go check that out. But
did they say anything about the cookie stroll in Epcot?
Yes, it's coming back.
Okay, yeah, I have not done the cookie stroll.
We haven't.
I don't know why. I guess because like some of the cookies look appetizing and some of them don't.
And the cookie stroll is not free. You do have to pay for each cookie.
Yeah, and they're anywhere between like $2.50 to like $4, and then your last cookie is free.
Right. It's buy however many cookies, get one free.
Yeah, I think it's 6, a total of 6.
So like if you're splitting it with someone like Sam and I, obviously if we did the cookie stroll, we aren't going to each have a cookie.
No, you'd get one, split it in half. And
right.
So total between the two of you, you'd eat like 3 total.
Right, exactly. 3.5 if you count the free one. So if you're looking for something to do, and even if you have kids, some of these cookies are big. They're not like little cookies. They're decent sized cookies. So you could even break them into fourths and share it with like 4 people.
We did get last year the cookie in the Norway Pavilion. It was it was like a shortbread cookie with like I think a raspberry filling, and they had powdered sugar on top. It was really good. It was kind of dry, but it was really good. It's just the thing is like, I think they should do this kind of the cookie strolls and things like that when they don't have a festival going on, which is like literally 3 weeks out of the year now.
Right.
Because the festivals, they have all these other things that you want to try. We didn't even try all the things we wanted to try when we were there both times. And I'm like, we were there for food and wine, and we were there for the Christmas one, which is funny. I've been to the food and wine like 5 or 6 times now, I swear. And I'm always like, yeah, I'm going to try this. I'm going to try this. Even this past year, I was like, I'm not getting this because I've gotten it 6 times. I'm going to try something else every time. They need to do a cookie stroll at Gideons.
I'm just thinking I might barf.
I want to try cookies from Gideons.
Oh my gosh, they're so good. Like literally break it like with someone.
Well, I've got dinner reservations on my first night
at Wine Bar George.
At Wine Bar George. So I'm just going to hop over there and get a cookie or 2 or 3.
You can have up to 6. You can have
I don't want 6.
You can have up to 3 pounds of cookies.
I don't need 3 pounds of cookies. I just want 1 or 2, really. I like a chocolate chip and like, the authentic chocolate chip with a little bit of salt on top, and then maybe their special. And considering it's fall, I probably won't be able to do their special because they'll have cinnamon in it.
The chocolate chips are like the size of my thumb with nail. They're massive. They're huge. And if you don't know what we're talking about, Gideons is a cookie company in Disney Springs. It's in Orlando and it's in Disney Springs. And it actually got introduced into Disney Springs because the Polite Pig was buying them and serving them, and people were standing in line waiting on these cookies. And so they actually went into a small space in Disney Springs.
I'm being weird today. I'm sorry.
Why were you rude?
Weird.
Oh, I thought you said rude. I was like, I don't think you're being rude. I was very confused. Well, you're always weird. I know that's weird.
Yeah, I am.
So here is the cookies. I mean, literally, each cookie is 1/2 pound. They are massive. I still have like 3/4 of one in my refrigerator.
I will get the chocolate chip one for sure. I might get the cookies and cream one and bring it home.
This is a Wednesday exclusive, a candied walnut chocolate chip cookie.
I have no interest in walnuts.
You are weird. Oh, this peanut butter. This one is only available at the East End Market, so make sure to note that.
Or the pistachio, but the triple chocolate sounds good.
They have a coffee cake one that's only available at Disney Springs.
Yeah, I have no interest in coffee cake cookies either.
Okay, what is wrong with you?
That key lime chocolate chip cookie sounds good.
We almost got it, but we didn't.
I bet it's got cinnamon in it though, because you have to like really read the description of any kind of key lime to see if the crust has cinnamon in it.
And then they have cake, and right here, these are just like other cookies that they've made. Coffee toffee, Rocky Road. This one looks really good. Roasted coconut caramel chocolate chip.
I'll take it. It's a hard pass. I like the flavor of coconut, but I don't like the texture of it, so I wouldn't like that. You and Sammy. That Mexican chocolate chip probably has chili powder in it and really spicy. But is that macadamia and marshmallows?
White chocolate caramel macadamia nut. Yes, Sam, if you want to, you can bring it. I don't care.
I don't like nuts. I'm not a nut person.
This is a December limited. It's Santa's white Christmas cookie.
What's in it?
It says this white chocolate chip cookie is filled with notes of coconut, sweet caramel, vanilla, and nutty flavors. We take a step further by adding freshly ground white Christmas coffee beans throughout the cookie. Our cookie elves then add the crunch of coarse sugar, our signature sea salt, and a pinch of Christmas glitter. Pass. This one looks good too. It's a dark chocolate salted Andes mint chocolate chip. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with you? I don't like mint. There's lots wrong with you. We will have to discuss this later. They have a Frankenstein cookie. It's a Halloween month celebration made from pieces and parts of all the candies you want in your bag and topped with M&Ms. That sounds gross too. Break it open and you'll find Oreos, chocolate pieces, M&Ms. Oh my gosh, that sounds like a heart attack waiting to happen. As a pass. Diabetics. I don't like Oreos or peanut butter. Okay, we really have to have a chat later because I'm not quite sure you're human. So here is. That's why I was like, I would just want the standard chocolate chip. That's it. I wouldn't care for any of the others. Here's my bag. And the only reason I mentioned the cookies and cream one is because my husband would like that one. This is not even half of the cookie. That's not a cookie. That's like dough stacked upon dough. I mean, look at these chocolate chips. Look what flavor is that one? Is that the cookies and cream? This is the chocolate chip one. It's massive. This is like a third of the cookie. It is massive. I'll eat like a piece of it and bring the rest home and be like, you want to try some cookies? Right, like that's exactly it. Sam and
That
I
sounded
are
so creepy. You want to try some cookies?
all you need is a van with no windows.
Yeah. Creepo.
So, but yeah, they do have. It's on a sign on the wall. There's a 6 cookie per person limit. So you can only have 3 pounds of cookies per person.
I'm not going to get 3 pounds of cookies. Based on their list, there's only two I saw interesting, which was the chocolate chip and the key lime.
And the key lime is only offered through August. And
now
then
they had a s'more one.
I saw a s'more one on. They've had a s'mores one before, and they do typically have a specialty of the month, and it does change every month. So
what is it? The Ganachery, when we were there in October, had a s'more cookie sandwich thing that they created on the spot when you ordered it. Oh my god, that thing is so good.
This morning, if you caught our coffee corner, we were talking about different things in Disney Springs because I was kind of giving a recap of our cruise, and I asked if anyone would be interested in us doing a progressive meal, like a quick service and a table service. And I actually had several people DM me saying, yes, please do that. That sounds cool. Now I kind of want to do a dessert progressive.
You're going to get sick.
I'm thinking, okay.
You'll still get sick from that. But the poutine is really good in Disney Springs. And the poutine, it's better than the poutine in the refreshment port in Epcot.
Okay, because Sam had mentioned that he wanted to try the poutine, but one, we were both so severely sunburned, and two, it was like 90 degrees out. We didn't go for hot poutine.
It was hot when we ate it, but it was at night, so it wasn't so when.
It wasn't the same kind of hot.
It was our dinner.
Right.
And what else? Amaretts is good.
Oh, this is Sam's plan. We can look at trees and eat cookies until we can't move.
Go to the Ganachery and get some stuff.
I want to go to Sprinkles because I want to try out the cupcake.
I do want to try Sprinkles because I've gotten the Ganachery a couple of times now.
I've never
gotten Amaretts.
I haven't been to Sprinkles. I haven't been to the Ganachery, and I haven't been to Amaretts.
You know where you need to go? You need to go to Enzo's Hideaway Bar. They have gluten-free pasta, and they have really good drinks.
There are so many places in Disney Springs that Sam and I want to go eat. We're just going to come home fat. I'm already fat, but we're going to come home fatter.
Every trip I take, doesn't matter the length of time, could be 10 days, could be 4 days, could be 2 days. I gain 12 pounds while I'm there, and then I get back, and it's usually just water weight, and within 4 days, it's off.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, in order for your body to gain 5 pounds, that's not muscle or water, just 1 pound alone, you'd have to eat 36 hamburgers to gain 1 pound of fat.
I know.
So when you're gaining weight, it's usually water weight. So I actually have on the grocery list, tomorrow's grocery day, I have on the grocery list to get, and it's way in advance, but I have water pills. I'm going to take water pills while I'm there because I don't want to be bloated the whole 4 days.
Sam says Lena keeps me away from Italian restaurants.
Well, they've got gluten-free pasta, so it'll be fine.
And no, the Gideons does not have a gluten-free cookie.
Yeah, I figured. Okay.
But I have sent them an email stating that I'd love to see some sort of gluten-free cookie.
They'll eventually do it, I'm sure.
I would, and so I hope so.
Yeah.
But I do want to try Enzo and Maria's Hideaway. Sam and I talked about that one several times.
Yeah. So, the Hideaway Bar, I liked it a lot.
But yeah, I want to try Amaretts. I know Amaretts is a little bit more pricey, but I think if we got one thing and split it, it'd be fine.
Yeah, don't be stupid like me and get 2 things, take it back to your room to eat it later because you're already full. Forget to put it in the refrigerator, and 4 days later, try to eat it. And you're like, no, we can't eat this. It smells moldy.
You noted.
I didn't even try. I was like, I smelt it. I was like, oh no, that's bad. Like $20 right down the drain.
I will bring up Amarettes. See if I can find some pictures here. They have like cheesecake. They have a key lime tart. They're like the little dome cakes that you see. Yeah. And the small ones run about $10, and the big cakes are like $60. But they have like creme brulee. They have macarons. They have eclairs. They have 3 chocolate chip cookies.
Macarons or macaroons? I don't know what the difference is. I know that one is like coconut flavored and one is all the other flavors, but I don't know which is which.
I think this one might be macarons actually. No.
One of them is, I think it's a macaron that's actually coconut flavored, and then the macaroons are all the other flavors.
Okay, so this is macaron.
I don't really know though. I just know that there's
sandwiches. Did you know that Amaretts has sandwiches?
Yeah.
They have a turkey on piccata, they have a ham on piccata, and they have a vegetable croissant.
But why would you go there and not get sweets?
Well, no, I'm saying I would get a sweet, but the sandwiches look really good.
They also have wine slushes. We had those. Those were good.
Huh. Amaret's signature rose regale with a Minnie Mouse topper, available Monday through Thursday. Seasonal wine slushies. Mm-hmm. So definitely check out Amaret's. I definitely want to try out the sandwich. Is like $11.
And Deluxe Burger is where we ate one night. And the burgers are good. They're really good. But we had gone to Beaches and Cream the night before, and they're like way better. So we were kind of like, man,
hey,
at least we came here first.
Welcome back. I've heard mixed reviews on Deluxe Burger. I've heard for some people that it's really good. I've heard from other people that it's not.
It's good. It's not bad by any means, but we were comparing it to Beaches and Cream, and we were not as satisfied because literally the night before we ate at Beaches and Cream. And Beaches and Cream is so good. Their burgers are amazing. So if you're going from Beaches and Cream to Deluxe, you're kind of like, meh. But when we tried to be open-minded about it, and we're like, well, actually, it's a good burger. It's just not as good as Beaches and Cream. So we thought we should have eaten at Deluxe before eating at Beaches and Cream. Not on the same day, obviously, but, you know.
Now I want to do a burger crawl. Sam, we're going to eat a lot in 2 weeks. He's going to like, okay.
And Blaze is really good. I think
Blaze.
The reason I'm so obsessed with Blaze here is because there's a Blaze there, and it kind of just takes me there.
It gives you that Disney fix.
Yeah.
Like yesterday on Monday, on Monday I was looking through like recipes on allears.net, and I found a beef marinade for Ohana.
Yeah, you said it's only like 3 items.
Yeah, it's canola oil, chopped garlic, and black pepper. So I made it, and it turned out good. I overcooked the meat a little bit because I got distracted and my skillet was too hot. And so it got a little bit more of the burnt flavor than I wanted, but it turned out really good. So if you want to try to make it, it's one... I've got a video coming up in about a month. Actually, 2 months. It wasn't bad. Just don't cook it a little too long. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
Sam did say he said he likes food, so we're good.
He likes food, so
I like food too. I'm a foodie. I'm a big foodie.
And I didn't know. I
say that, and this was my dinner.
That's because I don't know. My dinner was, I baked a ham and made scalloped potatoes. So.
I could eat the ham as long as it wasn't sugar.
Honey cured.
Oh, yep, no.
But I when I was making my steaks, I called my dad yesterday because our skillet is relatively small, and for this, we were out of charcoal, so I couldn't grill them, and that changed the flavor a little bit too. But I'm like, the closest thing I'm going to get is a cast iron skillet, and I don't have one that's big enough because these steaks were pretty big. So I called my dad because my parents have big, huge cast iron skillets, and he's like, you know who this belonged to, don't you? And I go, well, Grandma Lena, who I'm named after. He goes, no, it belonged to my grandma. And I'm like, oh, so these are great grannies. He goes, yep, that's a 110-year-old cast iron skillet you're cooking dinner in. And I'm like,
I used to have a cast iron skillet, but I think one of my roommates from college took it because I haven't seen it in a long time.
It's a skillet that I grew up cooking. They are heavy.
They are heavy. I actually, I don't remember which hand. It was probably, knowing me, it was probably the hand I write with, so my left hand. But it was chaotic in the apartment. It wasn't the dorm room. It was the apartment in college. I had 4 roommates. All of them were home. I was making cornbread because my boyfriend at the time wanted cornbread on his lunch break, and he was coming home. Not home because he didn't live there, but he was coming over, and he wanted cornbread. So I was cooking it in the cast iron skillet, and my phone was ringing, and the door was ringing. I was going back and forth, and I grabbed the skillet, and no second-degree burn all over my hand. Dude just left and went back to work and did not take care of me. Was just like, deuces. I'm like, and I couldn't drive. It was my hand. So I had to call somebody, and they had to come and take me to the hospital. I should have broken up with the dude then.
Can you imagine how Flynn Rider's face felt? Here's a little trick when they bring characters back. You can pick up like miniature cast iron skillets and a silver Sharpie, and Rapunzel will sign them.
Won't they sign pretty much anything but body parts?
Yes, and they will not sign anything you are wearing. So, like, if you have a T-shirt, they won't, like, sign it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, poor Flynn Rider's face. He probably had, like, a severely broken nose.
Well, when his mugshot, it was like a broken nose, like all bumpy nose. Does anyone watch Loki?
Other than you, I think you're the only person in the world.
The last episode of season 1 was today. Oh my god!
Or did it make you happy?
It was fabulous.
You should do a review of the season for your channel, Christy.
They kissed. Loki and Loki kissed. I know that sounds weird. She calls herself Sylvie, but she's another version of a Loki. And they kissed. I wanted that so bad. I was like, yes. Spoiler, if nobody's watched it.
Or if we have no idea what you're talking about.
It was fantastic. It was absolutely wonderful.
If you want a recap of season 1, check out Christy's channel in a couple weeks. It'll probably be there.
I guess I do need to do it. But I watch all the YouTubers that do the recaps.
Then do your own.
When I'm done watching the show, I look to see who's posted a recap, and then I'll watch it. I haven't been on Disney Plus in a while, sadly. I was watching the Mighty Ducks and somehow stopped.
Well, you're free to watch whatever you want, whenever you want, dear. So.
Oh, some other Disney news is that Monorail comes back in Epcot on the 18th.
Did we get official information on that, or is that just the blog rumors? Because it hasn't come from Disney yet.
From what I saw on WDW Net is that it's confirmed. Quotations, okay. Confirmed.
Okay, so where it's tentatively confirmed, we are still waiting on an official announcement from Disney, but that's exciting. I know that when I am at Disney in September at the Contemporary, that means I can jump on the monorail over to Epcot.
Mm-hmm.
Sam says it's called time. For those of you who didn't know, Sam works a 60-hour work week and is a full-time student who is maintaining a 4.0. I'm very proud of him. So that's the holiday news that we have.
Mm-hmm.
And random Disney Springs information.
Mm-hmm.
Not a whole lot to build on the Christmas stuff right now because that's all that Disney has announced. Hopefully soon we will have dates and prices on the after hours party, and we will definitely make sure, even if it doesn't take up the whole time, we will touch base on that. We will see after this class.
You'll do fine.
His teacher's a little woohoo this month, so. I guess we've got about 20 minutes left. Do you want to try to finish up some of the other resorts?
Yeah, we could do since our last one is Epcot, we can do the non-Epcot ones and do like Animal Kingdom Lodge and maybe the military one, Shades of Green.
Sure.
And that way we can focus on, because there's a lot at Epcot. There's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
We did the Epcot. I did the Epcot ones already. We're ready for the DVC, AKL, and Shades of Green.
Oh, well, maybe not. Maybe we'll just get all those
next week. The week you had to take a break.
Yep.
Okay. So let me try to pull up a map here.
So why don't we just do those next week? And since we only have 20 minutes left, we can just kind of say what we have coming up and chit-chat a little bit.
Sure. So next week on Christy's channel, we will finish up all of the Disney resorts, provided there's no other random bursts of information from Disney or Universal. I know SeaWorld is really on top of their Hallow Scream stuff. They've been announcing houses and events and stuff like no one's business the past few days.
Dollywood announced something today, and I saw it, but I don't remember what it was.
Sam and I were laughing earlier. If you guys didn't know, Samuel Hall is my husband. We were like, between Disney and Universal, it's like they both have things going on. For Halloween, the 50th, it's like they're standing in the Old West. They both have their hands on their gun, on their holster, waiting for the other person to draw.
Mm-hmm.
Because we have 2 houses out of 10 from Universal. We have these little trickles of information from Disney. Mm-hmm. They're both like staring each other down, waiting on the other person to make some announcement so that they can make an announcement. Then the other one will make an announcement. It's like, just make your announcements already. We are not 4.
That's what they do. That's what they do. Like when Universal announced their 4th gate, 3rd gate, whatever you want to call it, Disney also announced stuff.
Yeah. It's like a tit for tat.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe because Disney announced Christmas stuff, maybe, Universal announced something. I don't know. It gets kind of old, but I understand it as well. So I'm really excited. I honestly thought that once SeaWorld announced that they were going to have an after-hours horror event, it would make Universal start releasing information a little bit faster. But it hasn't.
No, because they don't consider them competition. They consider Disney competition.
Which is really weird because Disney isn't even doing their normal party. And it's for younger kids, where Horror Nights isn't. It's for adults.
Right.
You would think that in the grand scheme of things, for the After Hours Halloween horror event, their competition is going to be, it was just Busch Gardens, but now it's Busch Gardens and SeaWorld, and each of those are having their own houses. So it's not like Busch Gardens, Tampa, and SeaWorld Orlando are going to have the same things. It's totally different houses, totally different themes.
Yeah. So
you would have thought that they would have been like, oh, maybe we should announce a few things because we're selling. They made an announcement, and then you couldn't even buy tickets for like 2 months.
Why would they make an announcement so soon and you can't even buy tickets?
I know. They made an announcement in like March or April, and then it was like just in the past few weeks, in the past month, I guess, and starting mid-June, that you could actually buy tickets. It was so weird. Sam says, but those who would be going to HHN are 30 to 40 on average. This
Yeah.
50th may draw some of them out of sentimentality. It's very true.
Mm-hmm.
But I know a lot of people who love the scares of Horror Nights also go to Busch Gardens.
Those clowns, like, I've had no interest ever in going because of the clowns. I'm terrified. But at the same time, if I can upgrade my ticket and it's not going to be that much more because I have an annual pass, I can get not only a discount going from 10% to 30%, I'd also get free their version of Fast Pass after 4 p.m. and also a free priority parking. Plus one free HHN ticket, and they are having HHN 2 nights out of the 3 nights I'm at that park. So I might upgrade. I don't know. We'll see.
Be watching on Christy's Corner to see.
Yeah.
So what do you have coming up?
Well, I post every Monday and Friday videos, and then shorts are posted pretty much daily. Year of the Ears on the 18th. It's Marvel. I got some really cool ears. Christmas in July Craft hosted by Lena is on the 24th. Tomorrow's look will be what I'm going to post, so I'll be recording while I'm doing my look tomorrow.
And hopefully your camera won't keep shutting off this time.
Oh, it will. For whatever reason, that camera overheats. It's, and I researched it, and that's normal for that stupid camera. I may ask for a different one for Christmas or something. We'll see. Probably not. I really don't feel like I record enough to have to get a new one. And then you're doing a Harry Potter collab at the end of the month, which will also be a makeup look. So look for a Harry Potter magical makeup with Christy. Christmas Joy in July. I actually just edited that video and uploaded it. It's on the 25th, and that's it for this month. But every Thursday night I host Magical Makeup with Christy. It's at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We do magical makeup looks, and it's magical because it's not always Disney themed, just like tomorrow is a Christmas in July theme. And then this Friday night, I'm hosting Castle Chat with McDork's Pops. We don't have Castle Chat every Friday night anymore. We just kind of do it whenever we've got a guest that wants to come on. It's just a lot of work to actually maintain so many streams. So we've kind of cut back on requiring ourselves to do it every day. Like every Wednesday, every Thursday, every Friday. If you notice, we didn't have any streams last week. For one, Lena was out, and I was just like, oh, that's a good week for me to just kind of take a break while she's out. So
it takes a lot of the stress off of, okay, on this day, and this day, and this day, and this day, I have stream. And it takes
a lot of energy to do it. It really does, because you have to plan it. You have to be ready for it. You have to post it on social medias. And I even forgot to post today's on anything but Instagram. That's the only thing I posted it on was Instagram. I forgot to do it on Facebook and TikTok and all of those. I just forgot. But it takes a lot of time and effort, and also it takes away time from your family.
Yeah, it does.
And it's good to be able to spend time with your family. So that's why lately we've been sticking to our hour mark on streams so that we can make sure that we still get to spend time with our family and still get us time. And I know it doesn't seem like it's a lot of time that we're actually live streaming, but if you think about it, we get backstage prior to, like 30 minutes prior to, we sometimes stay backstage 30 minutes to an hour after. Sometimes we don't, sometimes we get off immediately. We have to plan it. She's off this summer because she's a teacher, but I work 40 hours a week, usually more, because I'm not hourly. So if they need me, I'm there. And even though I work from home, you're not really spending time with your family. So having 3 streams a week takes 3 days out of your week away from your family, and it's just we've decided that family is a little bit more important, and if we don't have somebody scheduled for that week, we're not going to worry about it because we don't have to do it every week.
Right. I know I have a few streams that I have, like, nights that I've committed to that right now we don't have a guest, but they're like the Friday before Halloween. So we can have some fun doing some Halloween related things, or kind of leading up to the Christmas holiday. We can do that. I think my one's right after my birthday. And so like we're going to do some birthday related stuff. And
one of the magical makeups is around your birthday, and we're doing
on my birthday. It's on my birthday. Yep.
And there's a my birthday's on a Friday this year, and that's a Castle Chat night. And I'll probably won't be on that night, but I will be doing the makeup stream the day before. So
we it just kind of depends on what we're all doing, how we're able to work it out. And it really is it's nice that like all three of us, Christy, myself, and Sammy, are all on the same page when it comes to that. Mm-hmm. Instead of like someone going, oh my gosh, you have to be here, and there's no other option. And it's nice just to go, okay, hey, by the way, I've got something going on. I'm going to be out of town. I'm not going to be there. And like, okay, well, we really don't have a guest. Let's just cancel this week. All right. Mm-hmm. And we move on with life. It's not a huge deal.
Yep.
So if you ever see like a week where we don't have a live stream, like you can go, hey, is everything okay? Did you forget to go? And you very well may well be that we have literally forgot to schedule it.
And I do try. I don't always do it, but I do try to post on my community tab, so that if something's canceled that week, I don't always remember to, but I do try to do it. Lena is like 50 away from 1,000, and when she hits 1,000, she has access to the community tab to where she can put that kind of information there. Yep. So if you're not following her, follow her.
Share with your friends and family. If you have multiple emails, you can change through YouTube and subscribe to me with all your different emails.
I didn't even think of that. I have a personal account. I could do that. I will do that. I'm not going to do it from my. What can I do from my phone?
You should be able to. You should just be able to go up to the top where it has your icon and change it.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I do. I don't even know if I'm subscribed to myself. No, I'm not even subscribed to myself. It says that I don't have any. I'm not subscribed to anybody.
That's hilarious.
I'm going to go subscribe to you and myself.
At least she's subscribing to herself, right, y'all? So coming up for myself and Sam, starting chronologically, on Sundays we have Craft and Chat from 4 to 5 Central. And again, like Christy was saying, just because our live stream starts at 7, starts at 4, that does not mean I haven't been on the computer backstage for 2 hours, because that's typically Sammy and I have been chatting for 2 hours behind the scenes. Mm-hmm. And then on Wednesdays, I've got 4 more, I think, coffee talks before I head back to school. And then we have travel talk, and next week will be on Christy's channel. On Thursdays, I am part of Magical Makeup. Tomorrow night, I will be hanging out and chatting and stuff. Last week, Sam and I were on a cruise that was gifted to us from Royal Caribbean, and I got a lot of sun. I'm very burnt on my face, and I'm kind of regrowing my skin. I can literally kind of roll the dead skin off still at this point, and I scrubbed my face really good yesterday to try to get it off, but it's still doing it. So I'm going to continue to let my skin kind of heal and breathe, but I'm just going to come hang out. And that's another one of the nice things about like the magical makeup is that Christy's not like, Lena, you can't come because you're not doing your makeup.
No, I don't care. I mean, the first several times she was on, I just asked her to come on because I was like, I'm do this alone and I would like to have somebody there. And she just chatted with me while I did makeup. And then all of a sudden she was like, can I do makeup? I was like, yeah, you don't have to ask.
I did. I asked, I go, Christy, I found a palette in my drawer. Can I try to do my makeup too? And Christy looked at me like, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't care. Like, we have several girls that are regulars that sometimes, well, one of them hasn't made it in forever because she's announced it, so she's pregnant. So she hasn't been on in forever.
She's tired. She's cooking a baby.
Yeah. But we have guests on occasionally. So if there's anyone that ever wants to be a guest on, let me know. I have themes that are scheduled out. You can pick a theme. You can pick a night that doesn't have a theme, and then you can theme it. If you want to come on and not do makeup and just be on to talk to us, you can do that too.
So, and then Friday, Castle Chat obviously is going to be on Christy's channel. Something very exciting is that starting August 1st, we are going to a daily upload schedule. It may not be a daily vlog. The stuff may have happened like a month ago, depending on how many videos are going on. But we have so much going on and so much coming up that literally it would take 2 years to get through some of the footage that we've got. So we talked about it and whatnot. So right now, let me pull up and see exactly where I'm at.
Sam said you'll also be seeing the beginning of Christmas stuff from us. Plus, there is a surprise for the Olympics coming soon.
Yep. Literally right now, we have videos scheduled through August 12th. No, sorry, October 12th. I don't even know the difference between August and October. October 12th.
I think I have one thing scheduled in October, and it's because I'm in a it's a Haunted Mansion swap. I'm in a Haunted Mansion swap in October. And I
didn't know about it.
There's only like 6 people in it. I just because you remember when I was talking to you earlier about, so I looked at that and there's only like 6 people in it. So the person I actually ordered most of my stuff from somebody we know.
Okay.
And so I unboxed it when I got it and recorded a video. So I have it scheduled to post the day after the video of the Haunted Mansion swap. And I haven't sent my person stuff yet, but I wrapped it all and I was like, guess who it is? And blah, blah, blah. And I put the card that says who it is on the very bottom. So
of course you did.
Yeah, I did. Normally, I'm not so creative with swap boxes, but this time I was like,
oh, do not lie. You are horribly creative.
Not as like some people just go all out and like wrap the entire box. I don't ever do that. I very rarely even wrap the items in the box. This time I wrapped them.
Nicole from Irresistible Magic did that. She made the cutest box for our Christmas swap that we did, just the 2 of us last year. And I actually kept the box.
We did a Halloween swap. I don't think it was last year. I think it was the year before. And she had hanging bats in my box. Like you open the box and the bats just kind of start pop down at you hanging. I was like, oh my God.
I'm like comparatively, I'm like, my box stunk compared to hers.
No, she's always really good at that.
So if you want to feel inferior with the box swap,
our magical, or not a magical makeup, our throwing shade swap that we have coming up in August.
Yeah.
Like I told you about the story where I ordered my stuff from ColourPop and they never sent it, and I had to put in a complaint. Well, I was afraid it wouldn't get here, so I reordered some of the stuff, but I was like, I can't afford to reorder all of it.
Right.
So I sent her a box with only some of the stuff.
And then you got it. Then
I got it months later and she hadn't opened it. I messaged her. I was like, you haven't opened your box yet, have you? And she's like, no, I'm so sorry. It's like, no, I'm glad. I'm sending you another box. She's like, what? And I told her, I was like, well, this is what happened. She ended up with getting 4 makeup palettes.
That's hilarious.
Was like, oh, well.
So like Sam said, you're going to start seeing some videos pop up sporadically of getting ready for Christmas. There's something special for the Olympics. I'm in swaps and collabs, and I'm running collabs, and then
you're running a lot of collabs. I'm not even in all of them.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not in your Hobbit one.
Oh,
I don't want to be in it. Don't add me.
Figure out how to do elf ears, and you'll be fine.
Don't add me. I don't want to be in it. And I'm not even doing because you're doing 2 of the Christmas ones. I'm only doing 1 of those.
Well, yeah. I go back to school in a month. Summer is almost over for me, so very crazy. But yeah, so we have Branson, we have Royal Caribbean Cruise, we have I go to Disney in September for a scrapbook crop, and then
I go too, 2 weeks later. We've shared we've added each other to friends and family on our things, so I can see her plans, she can see mine.
Yeah, and she's Christy's going, your plans change every day. Yeah, we shared friends and family because I already had Memory Maker and Christy didn't, and so we shared so that she'd be able to take advantage of my Memory Maker.
Yeah.
And my photo pass for Universal too.
I know. I think I hearted that as one of my things.
Oh, and I need to mail them to you. They're on my desk somewhere. Something that, if you didn't know, Universal got rid of their dining plan.
I didn't realize that.
They did. They got rid of their dining plan. It can no longer be added, and you can use credits up till the end of this year. And somewhere...
Can you re-screenshot the Universal one and send it to me? I didn't heart it, and if I try to find it in my regular freaking pictures, I won't find it.
Did I send it to you in text or Messenger? Do you know?
You might have sent it to me. You may not have to resend it to me. Let me check. Shh, Loki. Bad dog.
Weird media. It's in a text.
Luna, really? Come on.
It's a text.
They're ridiculous. They're absolutely ridiculous.
But I've got 2 refillable cups and some snacks and credit. So I'll mail. I need your address so I can mail those to you so you can use them up.
My address should be on the package I sent you for the throw shade thing.
You think I still have that?
I still have something that's I cut out. So Christina sent me a package 2 years ago, and I cut out her address and stuck it in the drawer. And every time I need to mail her something, I just go to my drawer and get it.
Just message me your address later.
Okay. Well, message me the picture because I'm not seeing it.
Okay. If you go to your text message and click on my name and click on the 3 dots up in the corner and click on shared media, it's in there.
Where's the 3 dots?
Up in the corner.
I don't have 3 dots.
Go to where your your shared media.
I have an iPhone. It would just be in here, and I delete my messages, so it's probably not in here.
Well, I just resent it to you in a text.
Okay, cool. I'm I don't see it. We're having struggles.
All right. Well, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us and our random conversations here at the end. Like I said, next week, Travel Talk is on Christy's channel. Make sure to check out Christy's channel tomorrow night for magical makeup. And we will see you guys in the next video, live stream, and have a fantastic rest of your evening. Bye.
Bye.